What's up, y'all? This is Alex from the Rim Review. The Rim Review is a page that offers in-depth player analysis and gives nuance to the way you watch basketball. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing our Basketball 101 series with an in-depth breakdown on how to have effective habits in transition. These clips are all from NBA games, however, these transition principles work at all levels, ranging from the NBA all the way down to your local YMCA. Now let's get into it. The first transition principle that you want to have as a guard is immediately to look to pass ahead. Right here, Chris Paul is going to get the ball and quickly look to pass to Devin Booker. You are able to move faster when you pass the ball rather than dribbling, and as you see right here, Devin Booker starts leaking out, and now there are one guy in front of Devin Booker, but there's three defenders in front of Chris Paul. By immediately looking to pass, the advantage is continued, and it's an easy layup. Right here, it's going to be a very similar principle from Chris Paul, who makes this pass without even taking a dribble. By having this in your arsenal and looking to pass ahead quickly, you are able to succeed. These are the types of reads you want as a guard. Secondly, what works well is passing across the court. And here's why this works. Most defensive teams, their main responsibility is to protect the rim and to then get the ball. Everybody else in transition is focused on helping and playing help defense and building a wall. And the defense kind of loads back to their normal man on the opposite side last. So they're going strong side first, rim, then weak side. So when you make this decision to pass across, as you see, Markieff Morris doesn't know what he's doing yet. He's still running backwards. And we get a wide open Josh Okogie 3. Another thing that's important is sometimes if you can, get deeper before you make this pass. Chris Paul is able to get all the way, get a paint touch, attract the attention of three defenders, which makes Mikal Bridges that much more open. Now, if you're not going to look to pass in transition, you also are completely okay to look to score for yourself. Right here, we see this with Miles Bridges, and there's a couple things to note. Firstly, RJ Barrett. As you see, he's playing with both of his feet behind the three-point line. If you're a guy with the ball and you trust yourself, if you see your defender being on their heels, go at them and get to the rim. And this works really well for Miles Bridges. Right here, Vasilije Micić is going to change pace in transition. He gets the ball right here and is going slow, and then he changes direction, accelerates, and gets to the cup. Finally, you can push and look to have your own shot. Once again here, Brook Lopez is on his heels, and Trae Young just takes a step back three. While that was a good shot, this next shot is better as you avoid the step back and you just stop on a dime, and look how much space is created when you run with pace in transition. Now let's talk about what you want to do as a big in transition. And your most important job is to just run hard. Right here, Evan Mobley is going to run hard, and he recognizes that Al Horford is picking up the ball as well as Jrue Holiday. And he knows that no one is going to be able to beat him if he just keeps running straight. So he accelerates and has a nice rim run for a dunk. On this clip, it's going to be a very similar instance where Mobley's going to run hard, get the ball, and it's an easy layup. Right here, it's more of the same. When the defense is not focused on protecting the rim, you can get some easy looks. Now, if the defense is protecting the rim, sometimes you're going to be able to get a mismatch, and we'll see this here with DeAndre Ayton. Tim Hardaway is in front of him, however, Hardaway's significantly shorter, so this is just an early post and a layup. Finally, when you run hard, rim runs don't necessarily mean you're going to be the person to score. I want everybody to watch Nick Richards on this possession. Right here, Nick Richards is running at full speed, which attracts the attention of Colin Sexton. While this is occurring, Colin Sexton fronts the post. Miles Bridges is going to fan out to the corner here. And now all of a sudden, Miles Bridges gets an open three because Nick Richards ran hard. That's what you want to do. Speaking of what you want to do as a wing, it's always a good idea to sprint to the corner. Right here, we're going to see Klay Thompson run to the corner, and it's more the same because defensive principles are telling them to get to the rim first and then the ball. So they're getting to the corner later, and the corner creates the maximum amount of space, and it's an open look. Right here, it's another instance of this. The defense is focused on building a wall. Thompson doesn't get all the way to the corner, but he's still ready to shoot, looking for the ball, and engaged in transition. Right here, more of the same, and I want you guys to look at this cut from Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga's cut right here is going to take LeBron's focus, and they're unable to go out to Klay Thompson in time, and he even has time to take a dribble and ensure it's a made three. On this possession, let's just enjoy Klay Thompson one more time, running hard, getting to the corner, and knocking it down. Another thing that a big needs to know, if they can't get ahead, it's to go into the trail spot, and we'll see that right here. Nikola Jokic is going to run slowly, run behind the ball, and he's ready to shoot, and he knocks down this trail three. On this possession, it's another instance where Grant Williams is the big running into the trail spot. Right here, he's at the top of the key, ready to shoot, and knocks it down. Finally, when you're in this trail spot, it doesn't have to be a three, and we'll see this right here with Evan Mobley, who runs to the trail spot and then uses it as a way to drive. Overall, all of these are extremely important and crucial reads that will help you become a better player in transition. I highly recommend, if you are a coach, preaching these reads to your team, because by focusing on passing ahead, running hard, and getting to the right spots in transition, your team will get easy baskets. Overall, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back at it again next week with another episode of The Rim Review.